Well, hello, folks. Pastor Rocky. Today is day 45 of our situation here in Mitchell County and surrounding counties. And I suppose one of the things that's very important to remember today is Day Sunday. So we get, for the first time, to try to have Sunday school in our church after, well, today will be 45 days. Wow. So we hope to have Sunday school at 9:30 and then worship time at 11 o'clock. We're going to be rocking the house, and God is so good. You know, when you think about the relationship of challenge and situations that you deal with, you got to think about Moses. I mean, Moses was probably the best man in the whole Bible other than Jesus Christ. Now, a lot of people say, oh, no, the Apostle Paul. Now, the Apostle Paul did a good job, don't get me wrong. But I think if you examine the life of Moses and what Moses had to go through and what Moses had to deal with, I think you might lean to Moses a little bit. And Moses had to come to a point in his life where he would believe God. God called him to do an incredible thing. And God gifted him to do that. And that's what God will do with you. And in fact, in the book of Exodus, it reminds us that in the 3rd chapter, when Moses sees this bush, it's burning, it's not consumed, and we go through all that. We know all that already. But the thing that's interesting to me is that when Moses says to God, you know, when I go back to the people, who am I going to say that you are? What's going to happen? And God said, I am. I am that I am. That's who I am. I'm going to do what you need. And I think that's so important for us to remember, that God is going to do what we need, that we need to trust him. And listen to me now, be all in, not halfway in, not a third of the way. Listen, do you get, well, of course you get aggravated. Do you want to quit 100%? Do you want to give up? Of course. Do you want to tell somebody off? Amen. But you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do because you possess the Spirit of God. And Moses said, I can't speak well. I stammer. I don't know what to do. I've been in Egypt. I know them. They know me. I can't go home again. God says, listen to me. I have called you. I have placed you. I have anointed you. I'm going to use you. Now go and stop arguing about it. And so when it says here in the 14th verse of the 3rd chapter of Exodus, when Moses said, who am I going to say? What's your name? And he said, I am that I am. I love that. God is. No matter what you're facing today. Now, we're facing some challenging times up here. And it's going to be more challenging as time goes by. And there's going to be people that's not going to understand it. The people that stand afar off and make an opinion, they're not going to understand it. That's okay because they don't understand it. You can't let that affect you. You've got to do the right thing no matter what the world is doing, because the world doesn't matter. You got to do what the Lord leads you to do and guides you to do. And when the Lord said to Moses, when you tell the people and you tell Pharaoh who I am, and that's it, I'll take care of the rest. So I suppose my question today for you is the Lord in your life I am? Is he enough for you? No matter what you're facing, no matter what challenge you have. Now, you talk about a challenge. Moses had a big one. But God said, Moses, I am that I am. That means before, present, and future, I am. And that's what God is. He is past, present, and future. So, whatever you're going through today, let me remind you, it's Sunday. And our place is, it's a madhouse. But we're going to have Sunday school. We're going to have preaching. We're going to have singing. We're going to have some fellowship. I mean, hey, a lot of people, you know, you're going on, nothing happened in your area, and that's great. Thank God for that. And church is going on as normal, and Sunday school as normal, and no boxes sitting everywhere, and no everything, every place, and that's good. But for us, it's a little different. But that's okay, because we're still with you going to worship, because our God is an awesome God, and He is whatever you need. As He said to Moses, I am that I am. I am past, present, and future of whatever you need. The good news, He's in the neighborhood. He'll take care of it. Trust Him, rely on Him, believe Him, follow Him. Wow. And He will take care of you. If you do those things, God will bless you for it. God bless you. We love you, and goodbye.